Parak Bet, Mishnah Yud Bet, 12th Mishnah, second chapter, second Batra. Says the Mishnah, we're talking about making distances between myself and my neighbor's property. So the Mishnah says, Lo yita adam ilan samuch l'sdei chaver. A person shouldn't plant a tree adjacent to his field, his friend's field, the field of his friend. Ela im kein hirchik mimenu arba amot. Unless he created a distance, rachok, he created a distance from the fence of 4 amot. Echad bifanim ve'echad kol ilan. Whether we're talking about vines or any kind of kol ilan, any kind of tree. And the reason the Batra says is, why do you have to distance? Kedei avodat hakem. If I plant a vine or some kind of tree, like if I plant a vine, I have to plow around the vine. I have to treat the area around the vine, and therefore, kishiyachrosh et ilanotav. When I plow around my tree, lo yehitzarich lachnis mimacharei shato l'toch shechavero. I won't have to bring my machresha, my plow, into your field. Meaning, if I put it right along the edge, I got to go around my tree, and that's going to go into your field. You're not allowed to do that. So why arba amot? Why 4 amot? Because he says this is talking about Eretz Yisrael. When they have this in talking about a place where they have a very wide 4 amot, it's a very wide plow. But in Bavel, then 2 amot is enough. In other places where they have a smaller, a shorter, and more narrow plow, then you have then all you need is less space. Meaning you only need this space in order to ensure that you don't have to enter into your friend's field when you're doing the normal work of your own field. For this reason, if there was a fence between the 2 trees, each one can be somech, can plant right up to the fence. Why? Because I'm not going to go into your field, I'm blocked. So I'll do it around and I'll do the best that I can. Okay, but as long as I don't require myself to enter into your field, then we're all okay. Let's say I plant right up to my field, right up to the edge of my field, and you're doing wheat. Okay, and so since you're doing wheat, you're going to have to plow. Then the guy on the other side, my neighbor, he can dig down and cut out the ma'amik, omek. He can dig down and cut out the roots down to 3 tfachim, so that when he plows, it won't stop his plows. That's what he says. Baal hasadeh, the owner of the field, whose sharshay ilanot, whose roots go into his field, he can cut them. Now, what's really interesting is, the owner of the field could say, you cut your roots, but it doesn't sound like that. It sounds like the owner of the field has to cut, even though it's not his plants. I said to my neighbor, listen, your roots are going into my field. Nonetheless, it sounds like he has to he's allowed to ma'amik shel tvachim. It's his right, but he can't say to the neighbor, cut your own roots out because they're bothering me. I think about this because you always have questions about what happens if I plant a tree and then the leaves are going into your field. So can the owner of the tree say, listen, you have to remove your leaves, you have to remove I don't think so. And that's an issue between neighbors. Okay, the Mishnah continues. Okay, Haya chofer bor. What happens if the neighbor on the other side is digging a bor, digging a swimming pool, some kind of pit? Siach u'me'ara, or you're digging a trench or a cave. So I'm digging a basement, and now your tree, the roots are there. Kotzetz v'yored, I can go and cut out the roots v'yored and continue to go as deep as I want. It's my property. V'aitzim shelo, and I get to keep the roots. The roots that I find are mine. I get to keep them. I don't know if you can say, give me my roots back. No, I can keep them. Now the Batra, that seems obvious, but the Batra, based on the Gemara, says that's only if I get up to 16 amot or more away from the tree. But less than 16 amot, ha'itzim leba'al ha'ilan. I have to return you the roots. Say, okay, you can cut out the roots of the tree, but they belong to me because the Gemara says that the roots are yonek. They draw their sustenance from the place of the tree. So since they're drawing their sustenance from your tree, which is in your property, up to 16 amot, the roots belong to you, but I'm allowed to cut them out in order to dig my swimming pool or my basement. Right, we'll stop here and dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Harav Simcha Ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.